Britain's relations with Israel these days may sound confusing to some, but Israeli Premier Benjamin Netanyahu was very clear as he headed to London and then Washington. He wants to seize what he calls diplomatic opportunities. The opportunities stem from the fact that there is a new administration in Washington and a new government in Britain. I intend to speak with both of them about tightening relations between each side in Israel and trilaterally. Hours after Jewish settlers were evicted from an illegal outpost, Israel said it would create the first new settlement in the occupied West Bank since the late 1990s. The country has approved the construction of 6,000 new settlement homes since U.S. President Donald Trump took office. Netanyahu would certainly like to see Britain become a key ally, just like the new U.S. administration. But not so long ago, in December, Britain voted in favor of the UN resolution condemning Israeli settlements in the West Bank. The vote enraged Israel, but also Trump, who warned in a tweet that things would change at the UN from the very first day of his presidency. His administration later clarified that while the U.S. no longer sees Israeli settlements as an obstacle to peace, it does not consider them helpful either. Theresa May, for her part, went as far as scolding former Secretary of State John Kerry for a speech criticizing Israeli policy. Israel saw this as a welcome change of tone. The U.S. has always been its closest ally, whereas Europe has been more critical. Now Netanyahu might enjoy even stronger support from Washington and win the backing of post-Brexit Britain. In January, Britain refused to send a high-level delegation to a Middle East peace conference organized in Paris. It voiced concern that the meeting would only exacerbate tensions. It also snubbed the closing declaration by 70 countries that stressed only a two-state solution could resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Just as Britain works on its divorce from the European Union, many see in its new coziness with Trump and Israel a way to keep warm in an uncertain post-Brexit world.